On some coaching setups, we have something called KPIs or key performance indicators. And if enabled, there will be a checkbox on the primary new analysis tab that says display key performance indicators. And we can see that if we click on this, that this expands out and we can see what the key performance indicators are that this particular coach has defined. Now, as we said in a previous video about our frameworks, the same is true with key performance indicators in that these are global across any coaching that you have in your particular installation. So if I am, in this case, looking at the Achieve Strategic Advisor Board executives, both of them together, I have those KPIs. If I choose an individual coach, I still have the exact same KPIs. So it's important to know that the KPIs are affected by all coaches in your system. Now, the other thing is that this is optional for the user. I don't have to click on display key performance indicators. If I do, I can enter in values for any or all of these. If I'm only looking at my average order value, I can put in a value for that and leave the other ones blank, and it will just evaluate the average order value as a key performance indicator. Now, these are all controlled on the back end through KPIs. And you'll notice that this is turned on, so we're going to show this on the coaching field. And we defined what the key performance indicators are. Revenue. Well, an increase in revenue is good. We can put in an optional baseline value, and then we put in the next KPI, customer acquisition cost. Well, a decrease in how much it costs to acquire a customer is good. So that's what we choose in the dropdown, is that a decrease is good. And again, you put in the optional baseline. What your burn rate is, lower burn rate is good. Cash flow increase is good, and so forth. So you specify whether the key performance indicator, good or bad, for an increase or a decrease. You can add as many as you want to. You can remove these. Now, those key performance indicators can also be controlled on the Coaches Review tab. And if we go to Coaches and click on Frameworks and KPIs, scroll to the bottom, we can see that we have a similar interface where the coach can update their KPIs that they are tracking for their clients at any point in time. Again, it's a good idea to kind of define what those KPIs are going to be and leave them set so that the client can see whether they are improving or declining in certain areas. Now, for business, KPIs make a lot of sense. You know, the things we've been talking about here: revenue, customer acquisition costs, the cost per lead, the customer lifetime value, the average order value, and so forth. But as it turns out, key performance indicators can also be a good thing for athletic coaches or perhaps other kinds of coaches as well. So in this case, on this particular site, we're not showing these on the coaching form, but we can see that we can have KPIs like a resting heart rate, VO2 max, time, power output. These are types of things that you might be looking at for an athlete. Power output, maybe, I mean, that's usually measured in watts, but you might also have one for the amount of weight that is being lifted, and so forth. So different types of key performance indicators can be applied for different types of coaching, but the KPIs that are defined on a given installation are the same KPIs across all coaching on that installation.